So here I am, Aachen 2024. I was lucky enough to have 2 rides. So here's my first ride, Hermione, homebred, 11 years old mare, fantastic little horse. She was so looking forward to go cross country. She was the first horse of the day, so she was feeling quite lonely in a warm-up, but when I let her go, she was quite really happy and really keen. Straight away, really quite fast going for the cross country. Conditions were perfect, the ground was fantastic, the weather was good, was just not too warm. Optimal condition for the horses and for everyone here. We had a lot of public, which was, I mean, as I was first, I was really surprised that so many people were already there. The first couple of fences were really nice. Fence 1 and 2 like easy, but I felt Hermione was so keen. I was not sure she's gonna pay attention to this fence 3 with the shadows and a little bit of corner question. So I really try to, maybe when I watch now the video, maybe I over collect her, but yeah, I was happy that she really pay attention to the fence and realized where she had going. Then we had first proper question, I would say, with this roller coaster 4 and 5. She had a proper look on the 4, so I helped her a little bit with my voice, but responded really well, and then it was easy to get going. Again, you see here, like, we have a large place where we can canter and find the best spot for the horses. I checked one time the brake because she was really keen, and as you can see, I was quite fast already. But the first water is really challenging here in Aachen, first of all with the public, but also with this big drop. And she's always drifting a little bit going into the water, so I was a bit scared about the skin in the water, but she paid attention really well. And then Rüdiger Schwarz, the course yeah, I was really happy that she jumped that really well. I was saying that Rüdiger Schwarz is one of the best course designers that we were having now for so many years. It was his last time here, and again he built a fantastic course. I think this first water was quite challenging already. A big drop, a skinny, and then 2 angle hedges in the water, so straight away we had to be on our A game. Then you hear me like speaking and communicate with my horse. I think eventing is one of these sports when you have this moment when you are so alone with your horse and you enjoy this privilege of bonding with your horse. So a lot of riders would say I'm a loud speaker, but I love speaking to my horses and reassuring them and telling them what they're doing great. So here I'm asking her to come back because that's a really imposing fence here in Aachen. It's a Norbendy bank, we call that. It's a bank, then 1 stride, a hedge, and then a really narrow fence is going down. She locked on it really straightforward. She was honest and she really wanted to do the job, so give me a lot of confidence for that. Then here I had a big box to an angle hedge, and then you will see me shouting because my shoe, my Hermione's shoe, was flying away, and that's something sometimes you get a little bit worried because they have shoes, they have studs to avoid sliding, and obviously when you lose a shoe halfway, you lose a little bit the advantage of the grip. So I knew I had to pay more attention on my right front or her right front, to be careful when I was turning left that the right front was not sliding too much. But she was, the going was perfect, so I never even had really the feeling that she was sliding a little bit. So meaning how good the ground is here and how perfect the condition in Aachen for us. So here I could really allow her to have a big stretch. She was still full of running. Here spring forward all the time. I saw a forward shot on this one. I mean, it's an easy going fence. Horses at that level don't really watch the ditch. It's more riders frightening fences, but for the horses now at that level, they're really confident. Then I wanted her to pay attention to, again, a little roller coaster, which she watched at 4 and 5. So I wanted her to jumping carefully, going down slowly, having a look, and then jumping the mim gate. Quite nice, because the next question is again a mim gate. at least the A element to go in the coffin. And so here I really needed control because we need coffin canter, because those fences are quite really particular to higher level with the slope up and down, and then testing one more accuracy. Me again, really happy, but knowing I cannot lose any time because in Aachen you have to go so fast. But what I was saying is that eventing is like going fast, but also like still keeping the control and being accurate to jump those narrow fences. So it's all about the right balance of chasing the clock, but still steering and keeping the control with your horse, and feeling if they're still responding to go forward, because going fast with a tired horse also absolutely doesn't make sense. So here I had a plan, but I took plan B. Plan A was to jump those two gates a bit forward in 4 strides, but I felt my first shot on top was not good. My first jump on the A was not as good as like, so then you just have to shift a bit your mind, change your plan, and allow your horse to adapt and do what's best for your horse. So that was not according to what I walked previously, but then she reacted really well. Again, she still was so keen of going, but here you have to collect the SAP water is a big drop. And yeah, she was like game on again, jumped the hedge with a big slope behind, no problem, and then just gallop for the water easily, absolutely no problem. Then you have the last complex before going in the main arena. It's testing. It's a test of accuracy, also feeling if your horse is still responding really well, staying in between leg and hands, and those fences had the safety devices MIM. So if you would touch them a bit hard, and they would collapse, but it's in place to avoid a fall. So it costs penalty, but at the end it's to improve the spawn and help us to keep eventing as good as we can. So I just needed to respect the fence as good. Yeah, just let the horse jump it well. Here again, a nice curving line to go in the water. Still like really responding. I knew I was close of the time, but here you had a step up and a skinny, so you're really important to respect those fences and not make a silly mistakes at the end. And then yeah, easy for the last, and seeing the SAP finish is just like, yeah, one of the best feeling. Riding Aachen stays every time the same amount of pleasure, and my horse was fantastic, and all the people allowing me to ride shows like here, just thank you, because I mean, it's incredible.